Hello again, everyone. Edwin Lerner back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about Pluto Conjunct the Ascendant in the natal chart. And some of you may remember, when I first started my YouTube astrology channel, I did a series on the aspects in the natal chart. They're a little bit concise. Some people may refer to them as snappy. So what I decided to do is make another series on them in which the videos would be a little bit longer and more descriptive. So anyway, first thing up is, if you have Pluto conjunct the Ascendant in the natal chart, there may be tremendous passion, desire, and emotional intensity, which is Pluto associated with matters with the physical body and the appearance, which is the Ascendant. So, if the Ascendant is in Libra, as an example, the appearance may be one that's very attractive, balanced features, tall and formed very elegantly. If the Ascendant is in Sagittarius, as another example, the person, may have a very, sporty, athletic type of build, sometimes heavier than average. If the Ascendant, say, is in Capricorn, the appearance may be one, that's slender, often, a dark or leaden, kind of, complexion. As some examples. And now another way Pluto conjunct the Ascendant may manifest in the natal chart is that you may come across to others, which is the Ascendant, as rather intense, probing, insightful, powerful, secretive, and mysterious, which is Pluto on the first impression. And the Ascendant, of course, is the first impression as well. If the Ascendant, is in Scorpio, as an example, this may really, reaffirm or reinforce and even add, really accentuate, those qualities on a first impression, as an example. Now, also, too, this aspect can indicate having much drive and motivation, which is the Ascendant, to make a major change, or transformation, which is Pluto. Now, if Pluto, is in Sagittarius, as an example, or the Ascendant. If Pluto's in Sag, it could be the major change or transformation, maybe in one's philosophies or beliefs. It could be through something connected with religion, or let's say Pluto is in Capricorn. It may be in career, related matters, business ventures. Trying to, improve, one's, social status or stature in life. It may be flavored with more seriousness, concentration, structure, discipline, consistency, as some examples. Now, also, too, in some instances, there may be physical related, which is the Ascendant, issues with the colon, the prostate, the bladder, the urinary tract, or reproductive system. Which is Pluto. Now, if the Ascendant, say, if the conjunction is in Sagittarius, say, these issues may be more prodigious or enlarged, they may be on a bigger scale. If you have, say, conjunction in Scorpio, issues may be deeper rooted, or may require, more deeper, like, imaging, more X-rays, MRIs, as some examples. If the conjunction is in Capricorn, as another example, the issues may be more serious. They may occur more in older age. Now, also, too, there may be an obsession or fixation, which is Pluto, for new beginnings, which is the Ascendant. Now, let's say, for example, if the Ascendant, is in Scorpio, new beginnings, may be pursued with more passion, desire, emotional intensity, even relentlessness. Yeah, new beginnings may be, something Scorpio related, whether it could be psychology, locksmithing, the occult, which includes astrology, forensics, investigation, deep research, embalming, insurance, something with loans or work that involves surgery, or even work, coroner related work, as some examples. Now, also, too, there may be some, transformation or some kind of surgery, which is Pluto, associated with the physical body, which is the ascendant, at some point. Now, if there is, say, if the conjunction is in Sagittarius, if there's a transformation with the physical body, it may be done with more exuberance, enthusiasm, optimism, expansive energy. If there's surgery, it may, the conjunctions in Sagittarius, it may involve, something with the liver, sciatic nerve, the hips, as some examples. The conjunction, say, is in Scorpio, there may be some surgery associated with the colon, the prostate, the bladder, the urinary tract, or reproductive system. Also, to new endeavors, beginnings, which is the ascendant, may be connected, with psychology, embalming, insurance, or an investigation, or the occult, which includes astrology, which is Pluto. Now, could also be, as far as this aspect goes, that people prominent in your early childhood and a grandparent, which is the ascendant, maybe those that are very resourceful, resilient, passionate, but may also be secretive and jealous, even vengeful, which is Pluto. Now, let's say, for example, if you have the ascendant in Libra, one or more people prominent in your childhood and even a grandparent may actually be a Libra sun, moon, or ascendant person, or embody the characteristics of the sign. It could be those that are charming, diplomatic, tactful, refined, cooperative, compromising, balanced, fair, equitable, but may also be, very ambivalent, indecisive, and even put on superficial charm from time to time. And another thing about Pluto conjunct the ascendant in the natal chart is that the environment, which is the ascendant, may be one that's empowering, but may also be crisis-ridden and have above-average criminal activity, which is Pluto. Now, if the ascendant, say, is in Libra, as an example, this may, modify this to some degree, because the person may seek an environment, that's more, balanced, refined, that's more peaceful. Sagittarius ascendant may seek an environment that's more, about the outdoors, and there's more sports related, activity where one can expand, the horizons, as some examples. And also, too, when you look at the, this aspect, keep in mind the ascendant is connected with the outlook on life. So, if you have, Pluto conjunct the ascendant, this can maybe darken that outlook to some degree, where people may, often see the dark side of things. Even say if the conjunction, or say if the ascendant is in Sagittarius, which is a sign, of course, it's very jovial, jocular, optimistic, expansive, enthusiastic. If the ascendant is in Capricorn, is another example. The outlook may be one that's very serious and is connected with premeditation and planning. It might be one that may be somewhat pessimistic at times, but yet it's about being ambitious. If the say if the ascendant, say, is Scorpio. That outlook, at times could be rather, dark, but always, about, having Scorpio rising, maybe, person, people who have Scorpio ascendant, they feel that they always need, to take some kind of action and fear that, if they don't, that nothing will happen, always about making, some major change or, some kind of transformation, maybe tied in with one's outlook on life. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Leonard saying stay well.